most important thing is for you to learn to love yourself. And deep down, being mixed, there's nothing wrong with being multiracial. I feel like, if anything, it's amazing, and I feel like you should appreciate it. And if you're struggling with it now, just know it gets better. Like, on the web, it is me, Mercedes, and in today's video it is a very fun and exciting video because it is a long-awaited mixed girl tag, and I am so stoked to be filming this video just because I feel like this is just you guys getting to know me a little bit better. I feel like you probably don't even know what I'm mixed with because I'm pretty sure I've never mentioned it, which is why I'm filming this video now. If you guys like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you guys have never seen my face before here on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other previous videos that I have linked in the description box, or you can just click on my channel and find some other videos you would like to see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, what are you mixed with? I am Jamaican, Colombian, and German. I'm doing a DNA test to see my exact mixes because I do think that's very interesting and I'm very intrigued by that. So I definitely will do that in the future, and I probably will make a video about it. But as of now, I know I'm Jamaican, Colombian, white, and black. So I'm like mixed. It's like my dad's side, he's Jamaican and Colombian, and then my mom, she's black and white, she's German and white, so my mom is also mixed. So I don't know, like that's just kind of like a jumble of things. I guess you could say I'm black, white, and Hispanic, and Caribbean, so like Jamaican. Which is also why I have the Caribbean club, because I love the Caribbean. Like I've traveled there so many times. Like throwback to like my old cruises and my travel diaries that I have. What ethnicity are you most mistaken for? People, okay, this is just because my dad actually lives in the Dominican Republic, but people always think I'm Dominican. They're always like, are you from Dominican Republic? Are you Dominican? I'm like, no, my dad lives there, but I'm not from there. I actually have siblings, my half-siblings, they're from Dominican, and they speak fluent Spanish, and yeah. But people think that I'm also Dominican when they are like, oh, your sisters are from Dominican, your dad lives in Dominican, you look Dominican. I'm like, okay. I don't know, that's what the mostly people think I am, is Dominican, or like look like that. Is your hair curly or straight? It's curly, clearly. I love my curly hair. At first, believe it or not, I used to like always straighten my hair like in elementary school. I used to always get it done, get it straightened or straighten it myself. And then now that I'm older and I realize like, wow, that's like wasting money and it's like damaging my hair, I stopped doing that. I only straighten it for like special occasions, or if I just feel like trying a new hairdo and I want to straighten it every now and then. But I literally think curly hair is so beautiful, and I highly recommend, if you are a mixed girl and you're like not sure if you want to wear your natural hair, go for it. Just wear your natural hair. It just looks, it comes also pretty too, but I'm just saying, if you have curly hair, learn to embrace it because you're gonna have it for the rest of your life, so you might as well try it out and learn new hairstyles and stuff like that. Was coming up from different backgrounds challenging growing up? At first it was like, I don't know how to explain it. My dad was a little bit more like, believe it or not, he was a little bit more lenient and stuff like that. But my mom, on the other hand, like they were both pretty strict, but not as strict. I don't know how to explain it. They were just like good parents overall, but coming up from their backgrounds from different, like my dad's side of the family, they had a whole nother way of disciplining me, like my grandma on that side, and then my mom's side of the family, my mom was actually adopted, so I don't know how to explain it. Growing up, my parents both disciplined us basically the same way, so there wasn't like any challenges like through the disciplinary and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm answering this question right. I don't really know how to answer it. I mean, growing up from different backgrounds was challenging in a way because of their parenting styles. I don't know. I don't really know if I answered that right. But yeah, which backgrounds do you embrace the most? I definitely think I embrace my Jamaican side more, and then a little like my white side too. But like I feel like I do think my mom's side, like the black and white side, definitely I mean, I don't have a like preference, if that's what you're wondering, like which side do I embrace more. I don't have a preference, like would I rather be more Hispanic, black, or white. I don't have a preference. I kind of like being mixed with everything because I think it makes me very unique and special. So I kind of just embrace every side more. But like recently in high school, like the Caribbean club that I opened up, I started like opening up about being Jamaican and stuff like that, even though I don't have like any knowledge on Jamaica or anything. I visited the Caribbean, like the Bahamas, St. Martin and stuff like that, but and Belize, but I have not visited Jamaica itself. My mom and my older sister have visited Jamaica and they loved it. So yeah, I wish I could go, but yeah. I don't know if that answered the question either, but yeah. Have you ever been teased for being different? Okay, this question is so like valid. Like I literally have been teased for being like, people would say I'm either like an Oreo, or like, oh, you're like, you act so white, or you're acting so black, or like you're acting ghetto. Like they just like say, like, it just depends on like who I'm surrounded by. Some people will tease me about my race, some people don't even care. They're just like, oh, okay, that's cool, you're mixed, like whatever. But sometimes people would make jokes about it. They'd be like, oh, you're acting so white, like literally like all this other stuff, or like, oh, you're acting so black, or like, I don't know how you can act a color. I don't know. That's just what people would tease me with. Have you ever been ashamed of being multiracial? No, I actually love being mixed. My mom actually is an author, and she has written mixed books, so I was like kind of raised with like loving to be mixed, because I don't know how to explain it. It was like in my household everybody was like mixed, and so it was like we enjoyed being different, and I kind of really like that I'm mixed, and I also want to have mixed babies. Like I just like mixed things. Like I don't know how to explain it. I think mixed races is like really beautiful, but also you have your, like if you're just a one regular race, like that's perfectly fine too. I'm just saying like I've never been ashamed of being multiracial. I always thought it was beautiful, and like I'm different, so there you go, you know? Do you feel that being mixed has its benefits? Definitely, being mixed does have its benefits, because for one, you get to, I don't know how to explain it. You can almost kind of like, you get like different tastes of like different cultures. Like my dad's side and my mom's side, I can get different types of like culture being raised up by, and like also you get exposed to like new types of foods. Like you get like, I don't know how to explain it. Being mixed, you get a lot of like you just get really I don't know how to explain it. I'm explaining this so poorly, but I just think being mixed has its benefits, just because you're multiracial and you have not one, not two, but 3 races. I have 3 races in me, and I feel like it's just crazy, you know? That makes being multiracial a beautiful thing. I think the beautiful thing about being multiracial is that you can represent many races as just one person. You can represent many things and just be one person. Like if you're mixed, I feel like the beautiful thing about it is 2 different people, like completely different people from different races, came together to create you, and that's love. Because love, like I don't know how to explain it, like back in the days people were so ashamed to be seen with another race, but for like 2 different races to come together to create a child, I feel like that's just beautiful. I feel like mixed babies are gorgeous, and I think being mixed is like really nice, and I think it is a beautiful thing overall, because it is taking from like one person's race to another person's race to creating a whole new baby who's like mixed race. Any advice to someone who struggles with their multiracial identity? I think my one advice would be to learn to accept who you are. You are born with your race. You are who you are. You have your curly hair or your straight hair, or you have your skin color. Like you have to learn to be okay with who you are. If you're struggling with being multiracial, trust me, I get it. It's hard. You don't know where you can fit in with. That was what I struggled with a lot. Like, oh, should I be with the black? Should I be with the white? Should I be with the Hispanics? I don't know, like which group of people should I hang out with? But like in the long run, it doesn't matter. Like your real friends will accept who you are, and the people who you surround yourself with will love you too. And I feel like the most important thing is for you to learn to love yourself. And deep down, being mixed, there's nothing wrong with being multiracial. I feel like, if anything, it's amazing, and I feel like you should appreciate it. And if you're struggling with it now, just know it gets better. Like as you get older, people start to realize it's just a common thing for there to be mixed people in the world, you know? And I know you probably, like, if you're a younger audience and you're watching this and you're like, I don't know, they're teasing me, this and that, I feel like it'll get better, trust me, and maybe they're just not your real friends, or maybe they just don't understand you very well. I don't know how to explain it, but I just think that my one piece of advice would just be, like, learn to accept yourself. And yeah. Okay, that is all the questions for today's video. Well, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the very end. I love you guys super duper much, and I cannot wait to make more videos for you guys. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. And if you guys like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.
Let me show you how a kiss should taste.